Hi, this is Leanne from Global Media Networks with the Business Roundup for the day. Capital Development and Investment Company PLC changed its name to NDB Capital Holdings PLC, and it was approved by the shareholders of CDIC by way of a special resolution passed at the annual general meeting held on 21st of June 2012. The securities of Frontier Limited was delisted from the official list of the Colombo Stock Exchange with effect yesterday, the 21st of June, subsequent to the approval granted from the Securities and Exchange Commission of Sri Lanka. The International Monetary Fund has warned of significant risks to the world economy from the European debt crisis and excessive fiscal tightening in some rich nations, urging collective action to the lower unemployment. In an umbrella report for the group of 20 nations, the IMF said the global growth appeared to be weakening and singled out the euro area crisis as the most immediate threat to the financial stability. It also saw a risk of excessive fiscal tightening in the United States and in a few advanced economies next year, as well as a possible adverse supply shock from the oil markets. Moving on to more business news, we see that Sri Lanka has selected 4 international investment banks to help the country raise $1 billion from its proposed international sovereign bond issue. Now, the Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, Barclays Capital, Citibank NA, and HSBC Corporation Limited are the banks which have been selected. Central Bank says these banks are selected out of 8 proposals received, and the above 4 banks will act as the joint lead managers, book runners, and underwriters for the proposed sovereign bond issuance. Now, People's Bank has been chosen as a co-manager to work with the 4 joint lead managers. The Ministry of Plantation Industry has taken measures to expand rubber cultivation in non-traditional rubber plantation areas in order to meet the increasing demand for rubber in the world market. The Minister of Plantation Industries, Mahinda Samarasinha, said that there is a very high demand for natural rubber in the world market, and Sri Lanka has not been able to meet this high demand due to insufficient local production. At present, Sri Lanka produces about 150,000 metric tons of rubber, and it is necessary to increase production by at least another 50,000 metric tons. The receipt of the Sri Lanka Army has joined the initiative taken by the government to increase liquid milk production in the country and achieve self-sufficiency in liquid milk production by 2016. The Kanda farm is one of the major farms in Asia with 15,000 milk cows, and this farm was started in 1958. It covers a land extent of 11,100 acres, and the farm was completely neglected when the tiger terrorists were holding sway in the area, and the farming activities restarted in 2009. The farm, in addition to cattle breeding, has also large extents cultivated with paddy and vegetables. Now, milk products made from this farm is being used for consumption of soldiers in the army, and the army sources say that they have planned to import several thousand cows from Australia for the farm. We see that Future Minds 2012, the National Educational and Career Gateway under the theme No One Left Behind, will be held from the 22nd to the 24th of June at the BMICH in Colombo, and from the 30th to June to the 1st of July at the Candy City Center, and the 1st of September and the 2nd of September in the Government Civil Council. The opening ceremony for Future Minds 2012 will be held under the patronage of Gotabaya Rajapaksa, the Secretary Ministry of Defense and Urban Development, at the BMICH today. Now, Future Minds 2012 is conducted by the Nalanda Junior All Boys Association, spearheaded by the Future Minds Secretariat. And lastly, we see, as a result of numerous appeals made by practitioners of indigenous medicine, the Ministry of Indigenous Medicine is to launch a program to cultivate 100 acres of Ayurvedic herbal plants in the country. It has been decided to launch this program as a joint project with a leading Indian company with immediate effect to develop the Ayurvedic cultivation industry. Now, the ministry expects to reduce the importing Ayurvedic herbs while guiding officers to produce Ayurvedic medicine with new technology. The indigenous medicine ministry has also planned to introduce new tablets with traditional Ayurvedic products and to establish a new institution to study Ayurvedic plants. As an initial step in this regard, the ministry is to allocate 30 million rupees for this task. With that, I round up the news for today. Thank you very much for listening. Have a good weekend and see you again Monday. Thank you.